how's it going? Let's get a quick dive into your life, what you need to know right now. We'll see where it goes. We'll let Spirit lead us. Ooh, you're in competition here. This could be competition in the workplace, competition in a friends group, family, could be sibling rivalry, it could be competition for a lover. Tell me more about this competition, Spirit. Shame. Ooh, this is vicious competition. This is like below the belt type of stuff. Like if you're campaigning, this would be like smear campaigns. Again, with these hearts, maybe your heart was broken. Maybe you were made a fool of in some way and it brought you shame, or somebody put you in a third party. Tell me more about this shame, deprivation, and physical body. So this is like burnout energy. To me, this is like you're trying to achieve so much. You're trying to do so much at great cost to yourself. It's like you're putting too much energy in it. You could be dealing with an energy vampire, constantly around someone that you're competing with. Trying to keep up with the Joneses here, if you will, is literally crushing you at this time. Or perhaps this is a hater who has been trying to mess with you in some way and you're rising above, and this could be your confirmation that they are getting depleted. Take what resonates to you. This is a collective reading. I need to know more about this competition. Grace. Yeah, okay. So I do feel like you are trying to do things in the right way. Like if you have a strong workload, to me this is like you're trying to maintain that workload, but maybe you're dealing with a medical issue or you're dealing with depression. It's like you want your game face on. You want to win, you want to compete, but you're lacking the energy. This could be energy just to go to work. This could be lacking physical energy if it's something physical. To me, you're just very, very tired, very drained. It's like you're trying to keep up and keep up and keep up, but your body's shutting down, your mind is shutting down, your heart is shutting down. You could be acting like everything's okay. What's going on with the collective at this time? How can we help them? Self-esteem, okay. And self-control. When you lose out, when you don't meet what you set out to do, you take it very hard. You set very high expectations for yourself. You could be at competition with yourself here. But there is this element of somebody here who just doesn't like how you shine. Just doesn't like your shine in general. This is also, to me, you trying to master and control your own emotions and your own feelings, trying to come out of this tired energy. I do see trying, even though we have deprivation and shame and regret. It's like all these things in your closet that you're trying to put away. You are actively taking steps towards it. You are following the light. But I do feel like you have some weak moments that are happening. Some of you, it's like physical energy. Some kind of imbalance is going on. So if you have like a really strong workload, and normally you would be able to tolerate this, but for some reason you're feeling drained. It could be weather related. If you're in really hot temperatures all the time, that makes you feel tired. When you do something consistently over and over and over, and it's not really organized and you can't keep a set schedule and you're kind of all over the place, you're going to experience burnout, especially if you're traveling to different time zones, you're always on the go, living out of a suitcase. That becomes very, very draining to your spirit and your soul. Believe it or not, no matter how much of a nomad you are, collective, you do need a place to settle. You do need a place that is home, whatever that is, whether it's an Airbnb and not in a hotel and it's more quiet. Maybe it's taking a few more days off than you had hoped to get that sleep. But I feel like some of you are experiencing a literal chemical imbalance. Taking energy supplements, I feel, would be really helpful for you. Maybe you are experiencing sleep apnea at night, so you're not fully sleeping through the night, but you're like, why? I went to bed at 9 o'clock, and maybe you are not recognizing that your body is waking up every once in a while because you're not breathing correctly. That's what sleep apnea is. Like, you think you're sleeping and you're never really going into REM, which is REM sleep, or you're experiencing some kind of insomnia. Others of you, this isn't physical tiredness. This is more spiritual tiredness. Like, you are trying to maintain the expectations. Ooh, my elbow just cracked. Maybe you are experiencing a physical ailment that is requiring all your energy. Like my sister, who went in for one hernia operation, ended up having 3 hernias. It could have been something like that, where it was more of a recovery than needed. It's like you're trying to get back, you're trying to maintain your life, but you're exhausted here. Just exhaustion, and trying to act like you're not exhausted, trying to act like you're healthy, trying to act like everything is okay, like you are people pleasing. But I feel like it's more job related than anything. What do we need to know to close out this reading? How can we... Ooh. Purpose, gifts. Yeah, it's like you have a purpose, you have a set plan. Like, this could be someone on tour, this could be a business person, you have all these stops. You could be a truck driver. I don't know what it is about work that's heavy for you right now, but this is very much a part of your purpose. You know it is, to get out and to do this stuff. You are sharing your gifts. Your talent. You are the talent here, and I think a lot of people have a lot of expectations on you to the point of being overwhelmed. You need rest, and with this imagination, it came out in reverse. It's like it's sucking your life force so much that you can't create. You're not being inspired. It's just everything is dull. Kind of like you're in the movie Pleasantville, when everything's black and white when it should be colorful. You're in this pocket of pure burnout, exhaustion. Some of you need to get that energy level checked. Libido, if you're a man, that can dip, and it affects like so much shit, and it really is. It can be fixed by a vitamin. It takes like 2 weeks, and then you start feeling normal again. But yes, see a doctor. Make a more effort to settle, and like, I don't care what you have planned here. What good is it if you can't do what you're set out to do because your body collapses, because you're so physically depleted? Some of you, this is about heat, like you are doing your gifts in high temperatures, and that's so exhausting, and that's very, very dangerous for your heart. So make sure you're drinking electrolytes. I would be pumping adult Pedialyte at night. Make sure you're eating when you're not hungry. That's the thing about when we get really hot, we don't get hungry, but we absolutely need food. To me, I'm just being pulled to remind you to be mindful of the weather, especially if you are outperforming in these high temperatures. You are still a human being. And if you need to stop the show for a second and just sit down and be like, guys, my breathing's really bad, and if my breathing's really bad, you're probably hot and sweaty. Let's take a minute and chat. So everybody take a few deep breaths. Implement these things into your shows that give you, I don't know why I'm being directed to say this, but connecting with the audience is never a bad thing. You know, you are all human beings, and at the end of the day, if you're sweating balls up there, everybody in the audience is too. You know, I feel like a lot of summer stuff goes on, big or small. Even if you're like dressing up as a clown in a kid's party in the summer, you could overheat and pass out. Be mindful of that. Get some rest. Don't worry so much about the schedule and the expectations, and put more importance on your health and your rest and seeing a doctor. And if it's not something medical, it could be something a psychologist would help you with. Why are you so tired? Why are you stuck in this pocket of depression? It's time to evaluate that, collective. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please give us a thumbs up or a heart. Greatly appreciate it. See you next time.